I wouldn't call myself a rubbernecker, but I had to take a look at him. By the time I got over there, a clerk was making a pathetic attempt at CPR. But CPR never stopped a brain hemorrhage. First thing I noticed about him, he was about my age. But that's not what got to me. It's that there was something familiar about him. Somehow, he didn't seem like a stranger. And then I realized he wasn't.
Think I'm a loser, Lloyd?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's just, we're all losers, man.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna surprise you. I'm gonna surprise everybody. I got this feeling. I can't explain it. But it's strong, it's true. It's gonna happen.
What, like you're gonna be president or something?
I shouldn't tell you, you're just gonna laugh. I don't care. Maybe not president, but governor or a senator, I don't know. Maybe a Nobel Peace Prize. Or an Oscar, I don't know. Something, man, I know it. Destiny guarantees it.
Of course, I never believed Scott, but I really think he believed it. I mean, maybe he did achieve a kind of greatness in his life. I hadn't seen him in 10 years and wouldn't pretend to know. But that day, things suddenly made sense. It was me who was destined. As a confidant of his dreams, I was meant to be there buying brake fluid at that point in time and space. I was meant to see the final outcome. And from my vantage, all I saw was a dead clerk at Thriftco. Anyway, in LA, just about the most dime-a-dozen job a guy can have is being a waiter. And after that day, I renewed my acquaintance with Scott. I never put on that polyester uniform again. And so I became a private dick. Something romantic, but without the hassles of romance. I gotta tell you, it was pretty good at first just being a gumshoe. But after 6 months, the next shadow job felt as routine as taking the next order. Still, it was painless. I'd fix hard on my subject for hours on end, my peripheral vision a thing of the past. And I told myself, that's the best a man could ever hope for. You okay?
Yeah, is that all?
Yeah, I want you to know that I'm not really like this. I mean, of course I am, but just not really, Not really. Only sort of, I guess.
You paid me and did what you said you were gonna do. Keep it a sweetheart, okay?
Sweetheart, you don't have to say that. That was really kind of ugly, what I did.
Stop apologizing. I did it too. So are we through?
Yeah, I mean, unless you want anything to eat. All I have is tuna, no mayonnaise. But if you want it.
No, thanks. Could you take off the bag now? What?
I took these last night. No one in particular, it seems. Just a prostitute. that discount I said I might be able to give you. All of a sudden, I'm kind of running low on funds and, you know? You want anything, it's on me. Yeah. Your hunch was right, lady. When'd you expect? The hunch is always right. Hello. 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 Hello? You've reached Lloyd Meadows Investigations. Please leave a message. Hello. 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 You've reached Lloyd Meadows Investigations. Please leave a message. Hello. Hello.
Every minute you wait to order this package is a day you'll never see again. So don't put it off. Go to the phone and call the toll-free number on your screen. You'll also receive Ben Crane's newly revised quick text message.
Meadows Investigations.
Is this Lloyd Meadows?
Yeah,
Are you a private investigator?
that's right.
I have, a thing. I think my husband might be having an affair.
Really?
I'm so worried.
Oh, well, let's hope it's not so. Why don't we meet tomorrow? Initial consultation is free of charge.
That's very nice of you. Where would you like to meet?
You pick.
If it's a sunny day, how about a park? Do you like parks?
Excuse me. Are you Jane Danforth by any chance?
Mr. Meadows.
I'd apologize for being late, except I wasn't.
I don't even know the time.
It's 1:20. I've been looking around here since 1.
Sorry. Sometimes I'm very thoughtless. It's just that the sun was so warm, I wanted to feel it directly on my face. If I'd opened my eyes, I might have damaged them.
Well, let's get down to business. So, you think your husband is cheating on you?
No. I said I think he might be having an affair. Cheating is such a drastic word. I don't think he would cheat me.
Look, let's get something straight. My wording, my opinion, it doesn't matter. All I'll ever bring back to you are facts, hard evidence. You make whatever you want of it.
That's very reassuring. I wouldn't want my husband misrepresented.
No worry. I'm as fair and objective as they come. So, maybe you can tell me exactly what leads you to suspect that your husband might be having an affair.
Yes. One day I went by to see him at work, and as I drove by his building, I saw him and this woman.
And
And they were kissing. A long kiss.
So what do you want to hire me for?
I want to know if he's having an affair.
What do you think?
I don't know. I don't know why he was kissing her.
Well, supposing he's not having an affair, what's your guess?
I don't know. That's your job. I don't want to guess. I don't want to find out for myself. Unless you don't want to take it.
I get $800 a week, $400 to start. She seemed out of the past. Not the sort of woman you find nowadays, especially in LA. I figured her for a loon, but an untainted kind of loon. Kind that should be hermetically sealed to keep the germs away. Mrs. Danforth's husband was employed as a social worker at a downtown homeless shelter. Not the most likely joint for a lover's rendezvous. He only stepped out about 3 times that day. Always to say goodbye to some bum, his eyes all full of warmth and compassion. He seemed like the kind of fella who could get on with almost anybody. The kind of fella to bring out the son of a bitch in you. That afternoon, he returned home by 5:42. Mrs. Danforth even met him at the door. The next day brought more of the same. All the women I saw him with didn't seem like much of a threat to Mrs. Danforth. I was starting to understand why she put so much blind faith in the guy. He looked about as decent gets, but I wasn't buying it. Nothing at all so far. Are you all right?
I'm just so relieved.
Well, I've only been on the case 3 days, remember?
I don't see the need to continue. I'm convinced. What's bothering me is that I was ever suspicious in the first place. Goodbye, Mr. Meadows.
Wait! Are you sure it was your husband you saw with that woman?
Yes. I would know my own husband.
Then how can you be so convinced?
He's my husband. I love him, and I have faith in him.
You saw him kissing a strange woman.
Mr. Meadows, please believe me when I say I know that my husband hasn't been involved in an affair. When two people are as connected, as whole as we are, they intuitively know each other's thoughts and feelings. It was that way with my parents. They even died within 5 minutes of each other.
Car accident?
Simultaneous aneurysms. Now I'm going to go home and do what I should have to begin with. Ask my husband for an explanation. I'm sure it'll make complete and immediate sense. Goodbye.
and they've been chatting. It sounds, Dave, like you spend a lot of time in the gym.
So are you like really cut? Wow, you're like working your muscles right now?
Yeah, my muscles. And my ass.
Your ass?
And what are your best features? I don't know. My muscles, I guess.
Well, really, what's your favorite muscle?
My biceps. Would you like to feel?
Okay, and I don't think that's the muscle she's talking about.
Oh, yeah, that too. So, Kim, what are what are your best features?
My eyes and my ass.
Cool. Very nice.
Sounds like we got ourselves a connection. Hello.
It's Jane Danforth. I have to talk to you right away.
Okay.
So you asked him.
Yes.
And?
He said that it wasn't him. That I must have seen somebody else.
Maybe it wasn't.
It was him.
Eyes play tricks.
I'll pay you another $800 to convince me by week's end that I hallucinated the whole thing.
Don't you have a friend or a family member you can go to? Somebody who can...
No. I don't have anybody else. He's everyone. You think I'm stupid, don't you?
No. No, maybe a little naive.
About my own husband?
About the world, about the way things happen.
There are many worlds in the world, Mr. Meadows. Peter and me, our world is our world. And we're the only two people who could possibly understand it.
Well, I'm sure if you had explained it to me, I
No.
could.
We're the only two people who are us. That won't be laughed at.
Sorry, I'm a jerk. I'll try to make a decent private eye. I'll find out what you want to know by the end of the week, or I'll work any time after that for nothing until I do. You see, I'm new to this racket, and I don't have much of a reputation. I'm sorry, Mrs. Stanforth.
Call me Jane. As long as I can keep calling you Mr. Meadows.
Why is that?
I picked you out of the phone book because of your last name. It sounded so nice. And soothing.
I figured that if I was going to get the inside dope on Peter Danforth, I'd have to get a lot closer. So I shed my usual duds and became a bum.
Peter Danforth.
Name's Billy.
Hi, Billy. Let me tell you a little bit about the shelter, okay? We're mostly privately funded, so that means we don't have a lot of money. But we are open 24 hours.
You got me wrong, Peter. I don't want any charity, no handouts. I just want someone to talk to. Someone kind who will pretend to be a friend to a guy who has nobody. Just for a little while. Say a week or so, about an hour a day.
Sure, Billy. Sure. I can manage that. We could be friends for a long time, not just a week.
I'd like that. St. Peter agreed to meet me at a local watering hole. I sat there forever, slugging down even more bourbons than usual. As whenever I drink, that noxious fog I call my past came creeping. Nothing sordid enough to tell, but it was the only past I had. and it was pissing me off.
Sorry I'm late.
Oh, you blew me off.
No, I wouldn't do that. I just had some work at the office to finish up. Do you drink a lot?
Let's just say I drink, and the lecture's only going to want to make me want another.
I wasn't going to lecture.
Yeah.
Whatever's on tap, please. You know, I used to lecture employees on inter-office efficiency. And, thank you. I made a good living at it. But it meant spending a lot of time in airports. And, I would look at all the people around me, you know, so many types from all over the world. And I would try and figure out who was afraid of flying and who had just left a loved one, who was on business, you know, a wedding, a funeral. And sometimes I would talk to someone and I would find out all about them, you know.
Yeah. So?
Just that, you know, I was kind of like you. I was always alone. Everyone was a stranger.
What's wrong with strangers?
I don't like to look into anybody's eyes and see a stranger.
Yeah, I've heard that line before.
Well, that's what I believe.
Yeah? Well, it's a lot of horse shit. You know, if more people just kept to themselves, maybe they'd surprise themselves, find what they really want. Instead, everyone looks to everyone else for meaning, and what gives them meaning? Screwing each other and having babies. And that's just selfish genes. That's what we're made of. Gazillions of selfish genes. Yes, even the most unselfish things could never have existed if it weren't for all these stupid genes whose only goal is to survive at all costs. It's a biological fact that at heart, everything we do, jumping on the grenade, going down with the fucking ship, is about nothing but selfish genes. Yes, you can deny it. You can rationalize it away. But what we really are, we can never, ever admit. Not that I know two shits about genes, but I read it once, and unlike most things I read, I bought it.
I don't know. I just want to try and help make things better. Whatever the case may be. Come on, Billy, there's got to be something.
I already told you, Peter, I don't want a social worker.
No, I know. You said you wanted a friend.
No. I said I wanted somebody who would pretend to be a friend. I don't want actual friends. That's too much of a hassle.
You're depressing.
Considering what you see all day, that's quite a statement.
Come on, Billy, there's got to be something. Something that makes you happy.
Fantasies.
Like sex?
No. Not at all. Actually, if I told you, I'd probably just expose myself for the sap I really am.
Probably like you a lot better.
I don't give a shit if you like me, Peter.
Sure you do, Billy. Come on.
Okay. Sort of goes like this. One day, in the near future, I meet a woman. Or as they say, the woman. And we are fiercely devoted to each other. Fiercely loyal, so much so that we don't even need anybody else. Not even children. It's just the two of us, totally whole and connected. The rest of the world out there and completely separate from the special life that we and we alone share. And it's all completely complete. for life and forever. And when the first one of us croaks, the second would have no choice but to follow suit, one right after the other.
I understand.
Do you think it's possible?
Sure, for some people, maybe.
What about me?
I don't know.
What about you?
I don't know. I gotta go.
Where?
My wife.
Meet again tomorrow, same time, same place.
Yeah, sure. Good night, Billy.
So long, Peter.
If I'd wanted, I could have squeezed the naked truth out of the poor slob that night. But Billy, you see, he needed someone to talk to. He needed to see Peter again.
Mr. Meadows.
I'm gonna have to bug your phone.
I don't know. This isn't right. Can I take it out if I want to?
Could I have a cup of coffee, please?
Sure. How do you like it?
Just black, thank you. Done. It's not that I don't like people, Peter. I mean, I don't. But, it's not the people themselves, really. It's just people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but obviously you need, at least to talk to, right? You needed to talk to me.
Oh, sure, yeah. I'm a hypocrite. Everybody is. But I admit that if I were somebody else, even though that somebody else would still have to be me because I couldn't speak for somebody else, but if that somebody else who were me met me, the actual me, I would put him, meaning me, smack in the middle of everybody else.
What?
What I'm saying is I'd just be other people to me.
Okay, so why me then?
Why you?
Yeah. Out of everybody else, why choose to talk to me?
You're a social worker. I figured you'd feel obligated.
So that's why you think I do what I do, because I feel obligated.
Yeah.
It's strange, Billy. I had this revelation about a year ago. I felt like I had to change my life, you know? And I know it sounds like, you know, but it happened. I felt like I had to know people. You know, all sorts of people, all people. And
what?
And love them even.
I don't want to be so suspicious. It's making me nauseous.
Then stop this and come back to me.
You know I have never been anywhere else.
Then where's the glinting?
It's there.
No, it's not there. The last few days I look in your eyes and it's gone. Without the glinting, how can we be together, Jane? I need you.
You need a lot of people. I don't. And I do still know your thoughts. And the part of me that does still says that you're lying.
Does a part of you say I'm not?
Yes. The same part. The one that's always been absolutely sure about what you would and would never do.
There you go. Either way, a part is fallible, so please, just give me the benefit of the doubt and trust me.
Oh, God. Please. Help me get these thoughts out of my head.
I had heard enough. It was time to start getting answers. She was going to can me if I didn't.
Can I help you?
This is Peter Danforth here.
No, I don't know. I haven't seen him about an hour.
I guess I could have just shown her the tape, and the job would have been over. But I wasn't going to let that happen. For me, the job had just begun.
I'm paying you to report back to me.
I said I would only after I had hard facts.
Still, it's taking entirely too long.
You want to be sure, don't you?
Yes.
With me, you can be sure. Tell me how you met him.
Why do you need to know?
Trust me.
We met at an airport. We were both going to get on the same plane and started to talk. I never really talked to strangers before, but he was easy to talk to, and all of a sudden, we just knew. Why can't I be tough? All alone like you.
Did it really happen like that? That suddenly?
Yes. We were married a month later.
destiny.
Yes.
You're two different people. People change.
I know, but the inner certainty, no matter what, that can't change.
That's the first thing to go.
You know something.
No, I swear.
Peter and I, it was special from the beginning. Even before we met, there were signs.
Like what?
We had the same vision when we were kids.
What'd you see?
This large silver disc hovered over us. And it had an eye in the center on the bottom. This big eye that just looked at us. He was in California, I was in Georgia, but we both saw exactly the same thing. It lasted only about a minute for both of us.
And then it just lurched forward and vanished. Never made a sound.
Yes. How did you know that?
I saw the same thing when I was about 10.
You're kidding. You are telling the truth, aren't you?
I gotta go.
It was a lucky guess what I said about the spaceship. You see, if I hadn't lied, I might have cracked up laughing. But now, I'd made another step into their immaculate vacuum. It was full of lies anyway. What difference would one more make?
Thanks, Billy. Wasn't even supposed to be outside.
What's wrong?
He has cancer.
You known him long?
No, the clinic brought him here a few months ago. Nothing more they can do, you know. Can we meet tomorrow? I don't think I can make today. Can we make it tomorrow, same time, same place? Okay.
I think we gotta talk right now. I'm sorry, Peter. I really am sorry, but you're gonna have to tell me everything.
Everything?
About you and the old guy.
Come on, Billy. I can't figure out what you're trying to say.
Look, I lied. My name's not Billy.
What is this?
I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to hurt anybody. I'd say trust me, but that would be another lie. So let's talk.
How? Who are you? What do you want?
I don't know. This is gonna kill Jane.
Jane who?
Your wife, stupid.
I can't believe she would do this.
For, two people who are supposed to be so melded, you sure surprise each other a lot.
Just tell me what the hell you want.
Tell me about the old guy.
I couldn't make you understand.
Look, I said don't trust me, and you shouldn't. But the way I see it, trusting me is your best choice.
It's just that he was a homosexual who'd spent his entire life in a Catholic marriage. And his wife was dead, and he had never even touched a man. And we got to talking, and he admitted all this to me. I could see the loss in his eyes. And he was dying now.
So you did it all for him?
He wanted it, and so I wanted to give it.
And what about the woman? The one Jane saw you with?
She's just someone from the shelter. She was just leaving, and I was hugging her, that's all.
So why not tell Jane that?
Because she saw us kissing. We weren't, but I knew I couldn't convince Jane of that, so I decided to deny the whole thing.
Where's the woman now?
She's dead. She overdosed.
Well, that's convenient.
Listen, wherever you are, I thought it was right what I did. It came from somewhere else inside me, somewhere I'm not sure of.
You're queer.
No.
You cut both ways then.
I got a lot of ways.
What does that mean?
I can't explain.
Try.
I guess I'm trying to say that I believe that everybody is the same.
Even me.
Yes, both of us.
The only condition is that you not let on to Jane that you know about me.
Thank you.
I didn't say you're welcome. It wouldn't have been right. Not when I'd already made a dub of the video.
It still says that you're lying.
Without the glinting, how can we be together, Jane? I need you. With a doubt, and trust me.
These thoughts out of my head. Help me get these thoughts. Please, help me.
Hello, it's Lloyd Meadows. I gotta meet you now.
Lloyd?
Hey,
Are you okay?
I just, wanted to feel the sun on my face like you do.
What did you find out?
No, nothing. I don't know anything.
So why did you want to meet?
Talk?
About what?
Grandmother?
Your grandmother?
My grandmother and I were very, very good friends. She was the one person I ever felt totally comfortable with, felt I could really count on.
That's nice.
You're wondering why I'm telling you all this. Hell, I suppose I'm just exploiting her memory so you'll see how sensitive I really am.
Lloyd. Please. Don't, you know?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just... My grandmother, she used to say that the most important thing in life is to find that one person you could really count on, really be yourself with, always. Well, I counted on my grandmother, but she died. Somewhere along the way, I forgot what she told me.
Is there a point to all this?
Yes. No, I don't know.
Please just find out about my husband.
I will. I'm sorry. I'm making progress, I swear.
And let's not meet again
No!
until you know something. Bye.
Look, I made a copy of the tape. If you want it, you gotta meet me in the alley across the street right now. Took you long enough. I was about to leave, and then where would you be?
What is it you want?
I don't want to fuck you, that's for sure.
Look, I won't be blackmailed. That's not it, is it? You need something in a very bad way.
Oh, I see. You aim to help me.
I think you want me to, yes.
There is nothing you can do. I'm not one of those people who go looking for help, okay? I don't want it, I'm not looking for it. And whatever keeps me apart, and that's fine with me.
It's not fine with me.
So, the fuck what? Even if you meant it. But I will be honest with you about one thing just now, Peter. I do want to fuck you.
Give me the tape.
Sorry. No can do. I got a job to do. I got a job to do, and I got to see it through.
What did I do to you? Huh? What did I do to you?
It's nothing you did to me. It's just... you. Come on, come on, what? Come on! Come on! What? Come on! Come on! Come on!
I don't think I felt this way about anybody in my life.
Yeah? Well, then that makes me special, doesn't it, huh? That makes me something special.
Please. Just give me the tape.
I'll tell you what, Peter. I'm gonna do you a favor instead. Because when I leave here, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna see your wife. And I'm gonna show her this. And you gotta try to love me in spite of that. Try to love me like you claim you try to love everyone. And if you can love even me, then you'll know for sure that your bullshit is for real.
Meadows.
To your face.
Forget it.
3 hours ago, you said you had nothing.
I do now.
Was it bad?
Worse. Push the play button.
Take it away. Take it away.
Please, please let me help.
You've done
Please.
your job. Thank you.
What was that? How can you do this to us?
It's not what you think. You've got to understand that this was a
Get out! God damn it, just fucking leave!
Maybe you just calm down.
I am not
Let's just
one of your
calm.
fucking charity cases, but I will be fine if you just fucking leave already!
I will not leave!
I'm gonna kill myself! I'm gonna kill myself!
What the hell are you doing here? I came to see Jane. I think she told you to leave.
You started off.
Let's go. Let's go.
I'd never lived a moment like it. So sudden, so intense, so unreal. And I bought it. I'm sorry, you know, it's not always going to be this messy. It's just, you know, I've been very busy, and, can I get you anything?
No, thank you.
I know this feels strange. I mean, God, you know, how can it not? But at that moment, back at the house, at that moment, I mean, it didn't feel strange at all. I mean, it felt like the most natural thing in the world. I mean, it did feel that way to you, sort of, kind of, you know, yes?
Yes.
Well, there you go. I mean, sort of. I mean, it's in the moments, especially a moment as strange and sudden as that one, when you know what I'm trying to say. It's in a moment like that when you cut through all the bullshit, you know, and bam, there's the truth. I mean, do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So you agree with me?
I guess.
Well, what do you mean?
I don't know.
You don't know what you mean, or you don't know?
I don't know. Why are you asking me all these questions? I've just left my husband.
I knew only a few minutes after I first met you. I knew.
Why are you saying all of this?
Because it's true. Because you know it's true. You know it's true.
Yes. Not really. Would you please take me to a motel? Why not?
I don't think you should be alone. I promise I won't do anything. I won't say anything you don't want me to say. You can have the bed. I'll sleep on the couch. I sleep on the couch all the time anyway.
He told me what you did, how you threatened him with that tape.
I know.
You know he told me? How?
I bugged more than your phone.
You what?
I did it because of you. I never would have taken a chance like that. I never would have done anything that wrong. I had to be in your life.
I'll stay. But you have to promise to let me lock the bedroom door and not say a word to me. Leave me alone. I need to think.
I promise. So I kept my word. 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. I kept my trap shut, and so did she. It nearly drove me nuts, but I had to prove it to her. Prove that I was a man of my word, that I was a rock, that I had it under control, and she could count on me. By the 5th day, I was ready to bust. Not even goddamn Gary Cooper could have pulled off a stunt like that. I was about to hit what I'm sure would have been my last possible second of silence when it happened.
I feel like Mexican food.
Okay, Okay, Mexican food. What specifically? I mean, let's talk about goddamn Mexican food.
Enchiladas.
Enchiladas, okay. What kind?
Cheese.
Cheese, okay. Okay, you want to order in? Okay. You want anything to drink?
Iced tea.
Iced tea for you and me. This is nice.
What?
This.
Yes.
I mean, we don't even have to talk, really.
No.
No, we don't have to.
Yes.
I mean, we can talk,
Yes.
but it's not necessary.
No.
Tell me why it's not necessary.
That touch kept me going for another 2 days. 2 days in which she stayed locked in the bedroom, except for exactly 8 trips to the bathroom. I never heard a sound in there. Not a sound.
I'm sorry, but I gotta talk to you.
I need time.
Of course. I'm giving you time. I'll still give you time. Just not right now.
Maybe I should go.
No, please. Stay. It's fine with me if you don't want to talk.
I don't want to talk.
Okay. I understand. You don't want to talk, and I understand. Except for why you don't want to talk. I mean, of course I understand why you don't want to talk. I just don't understand why you don't want to talk about it. You know? I mean, do you see sort of maybe what I'm saying?
I don't want to talk.
Meadows Investigations. It's him.
I don't want to talk.
Please, let me help you.
Maybe I should work it out with him. Maybe I should trust him.
I don't understand. How can you trust him?
Actions aren't everything.
Actions are what count. What else is there?
Stuff you can't see. Intangible stuff.
It's a lot of crap.
That's funny coming from you. What did I ever do that makes you want me in your apartment?
Of course you're right. But what I do, my actions, will always add up. Make the intangible tangible. So that you can always trust me.
Like bugging my house? Besides, this isn't about you.
Well, maybe just a little.
No, he's my husband.
I barely know you.
Yeah? And look how well you knew him.
I'm going to a motel.
No, please stay. Please, I'll keep my trap shut, I swear.
What do you want from me?
For you to know me.
Why? Why me?
It's intangible.
Only if you understand that I have to go and see him.
Of course.
Tomorrow.
It's not up to me.
Good night, then.
Good night.
I'm going now.
Everything I've done because of you. When you step back and you look at it, I know it seems
Yes.
stepping back isn't the only way to see it. Because at its center is something. I don't know what. 2 weeks ago, I would have laughed at it. But now it's all that matters. And so I don't care what I do, so long as...
But
you don't buy it.
I don't buy anything anymore.
When are you coming back?
Soon enough.
you his personal 10 steps to making more money home video, absolutely free. Every minute you wait to order this package is a day you'll...
I had to pull it together. A solid PI doesn't kick the furniture. So I went to see my mentor, J.W. McCready. I used to wait on him back in the old days. He was the only private eye I'd ever met. Until J.W. It didn't seem like the sort of job real people had.
Hey, J.W.
Lloyd, hey, it's been a while. Hey, sit down, sit down. Good to see you.
Hey, Lloyd, where you been?
Oh, hey, Marge. I'm a private eye now, just like J.W. here.
That's so. You gonna get something to eat?
Just a cup of coffee for now.
I'm fine.
So how have you been, J.W.?
I'm married.
You're kidding. I didn't even know you were seeing anyone.
Neither did I. He was like a bolt of lightning. In a minute, I knew she was the one for me. You know, Lloyd, I finally figured out what true love's all about with number 4. Not much different from all the other times. Good to see you. What brings you back to the diner?
A case. If that's what you call it.
Are you getting paid?
Not anymore.
Then it's not a case.
Then what is it?
It's personal.
Damn, you're good.
Clear as day. Very little surprises a dick who knows what the hell he's doing. Lloyd, ask me when was the last time I was surprised?
When?
First Monday in September, 1989, when Dean Martin walked out on that stage at the Jerry Lewis Labor Day Telethon. Wow. So go on.
Well, it all started one night. I got this telephone call from a woman. Her name is Jane. She wanted me to investigate her husband.
So that's everything.
That's everything.
You want my advice?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's put it together. Just a few easy steps. First of all, this Peter, fucking old men on their deathbeds. I mean, he's sick, twisted, plain and simple. They got homes for people like that. And this Jane character, she married the head case. You know why? Because she's close to being one herself. And now she just can't make anything out. Based her whole life on a sentimental fantasy. Got exactly what she deserved. That's why you fell for her. You want to believe her bullshit. I'll tell you something, Lloyd. You know what happens to a woman like that? You know what a woman like that becomes? Sometimes before she even loses her looks. A clinging shrew. Believe me, it's not fun. As for you, I gotta say it, I'm surprised. I mean, your behavior doesn't even become a third-rate private dick. How do you expect to call others if you can't even call yourself? A good PI knows within an hour of talking to most people exactly what kind he's dealing with. I think I know what kind of person you are, Lloyd. I can call you. It's not the person you just described to me, either. Lloyd Meadows is a man. Independent. Responsible. You know your boundaries.
I guess something just got into me.
Nah, nothing got into you. You just got outside of yourself, that's all. Christ, Lloyd, you think I thought my second and third marriages were going to last on the days that I proposed? I already had the prenuptial agreements drawn up. With this fourth one, too. Just like being married every once in a while.
JW was right about one thing. I was a lousy private eye. But as for listening to the rest of it, I started to wonder, did I want to end up like JW? Just because someone's your mentor doesn't mean they should be.
Where's Jane? She said she was coming here. You talked to her?
No.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. Jane! 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 Fuck you. Maybe I'll just sit here and wait for her. What, you just gonna let me sit in your house? What, go ahead, call the cops. I don't give a shit. Come on, kick me in the face again. Come on! Jesus, what the fuck is wrong with you?
What do you care?
You're right, I don't give a shit. You look bad. How long you been like this?
A long time.
What do you... How long since you ate?
Long time.
Well, then you must be pretty hungry, huh? Yeah, well, I'm pretty hungry myself. So maybe I'll go into your kitchen and I'll make us some sandwiches. Eat your fucking sandwich. What the hell would you have done if I didn't show up? Just starve to death?
I think I'm dissolving.
It's your own doing, Peter.
Yes, but you helped show me the way. It's a very peaceful feeling, actually. I don't have to be me. I can just sit here.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck am I gonna do with you?
Was she?
You know.
So you were having an affair.
Yeah, but I didn't think of it like that.
I didn't know what had gotten into me.
She was really messed up. Fried. I don't know what it was. Something else, I can't say what.
It was intangible.
Yes. Exactly.
It's strange. I barely ever spoke.
I knew almost nothing about her. But I knew her. What if she doesn't come back?
She's dead.
I mean, Jane.
I'm private eye. I'll find her.
I traced her credit card to a gas station and a diner down in San Diego. Peter remembered she had an old college pal down there, so I made 3 calls to the number, but always got the damn machine. I was gonna find her no matter what. That much I knew. How or where or even why, I couldn't tell you. I mean, I didn't even know who I was doing the looking for. Me, him, or her. Those sort of details didn't seem to matter anymore.
Louise Maxwell.
Yeah?
Name's Lloyd Meadows. I'm a private investigator. I'm looking for Jane Danforth.
Jane Danforth?
Don't play dumb, Miss Maxwell. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about, but I haven't seen Jane Danforth in over a year.
Come on. Why else would she have come to San Diego? Look, you may not understand this, but she is a despondent woman capable of doing despondent things.
Yeah, and I haven't seen her in over a year. Now, you stay away from me.
I'm not going to hurt you, Miss Maxwell. I just want the truth.
I told you the truth. I don't know why. You stay away from me.
You're hiding anything.
Fuck! Fuck! I need a bathroom. You have a bathroom?
here, I traced her credit card to this place.
I don't work the day shift, man. Even if I did, you know how many women come through this place that fits that description?
I forgot to bring a photograph, but you know, if you saw her, you remember her.
That's all cool, man, but like I said, I don't work the day shift.
Well, then who does?
This guy, Howie Garcia, he works the day shift.
Well, I gotta call him now.
Well, he went surfing in Mexico.
Yeah, thanks.
Just 24 hours before, she had been eating at the diner. It was the last of my leads, and looked like the end of the line.
Now, I forgot to mention, sir, did you try the Motel 7?
Motel 7?
Yeah, a lot of our customers who are passing through stay there. It's right in front of you.
Actually, the woman you just described has been staying in room 120 for the last 3 nights now.
But I can't give out that information.
Yes?
Not even close.
Hello?
Hey, Peter, this is Lloyd. Look, I forgot to bring a photograph of Jane with me. I thought maybe you could send me one.
She's here.
She's there?
Yeah, she came back about an hour after you left. Just a second.
Hello?
You're there?
Yeah. Listen, Lloyd, I'm in the middle of a really important conversation now. Can I talk to you when you get back?
I'll be there in 3 hours.
I'm really exhausted. Can we talk tomorrow?
In the morning.
Sure. I'll drop by our usual spot on the bench around 11:30. Is that okay with you?
Okay.
Bye.
Of course, she never showed. I didn't know right away, but what I felt then was relief. What if I had won her over? What then? What finally? What's clear to me now is that all along I'd been looking for something to buy. And then she came along. And so did he. It's been 3 months since the case ended, and I've moved on to other cases. Interesting cases, and I've solved every one of them. But still I wait. I know better, let's get that straight. It's just that waiting suits me. I guess it makes me a sap. Except a sap's not really a sap.